space all over the keyboard. Oh, you just top. Oh my god, okay. Are you like a clean person? You seem like a clean person. Not really.
It'll just be scuffed.
Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody! Hello, hello! Welcome! Hello! Thank you for coming! Woo! Welcome, welcome! So, good evening, good morning, maybe good after. Is it afternoon somewhere? It's afternoon somewhere. It's always 5 p.m. somewhere. Welcome to Breakfast with Raichi. It's a breakfast talk show every Sunday morning each time where we do lighthearted talks with my fellow content creators over an imaginary plate of waffles because I cannot wake up early enough to actually cook myself some. But that's fair, right? Anyway, this week our special guest is pro Osu player. It turned you tight, or is it the other way around? We will find out. It's Will Stetson. Welcome, Will.
Hey, hello.
What's
up?
Good morning.
Greetings, everyone. Yeah, good morning. It's 10 p.m., but
Oh.
it's totally fine.
Good. Wait, I was gonna say good night. Good evening.
Bye.
Good
Thanks for
night.
watching.
Good night, bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. That was the best stream. Yeah, good work, bro.
Jesus.
So you may know Will from his English covers of vocaloid music. What's your most popular one right now?
I think it's still Servant of Evil.
Oh,
after
hell
a couple
yeah.
years. Let me double check. Yeah, it's definitely Servant of Evil.
Yay!
By a sizable margin, yeah.
That song is... I can't believe people still listen to it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I also can't believe it. It's really like, it's kind of a timeless classic.
It
I
sort of
feel,
is, isn't it?
Which is yeah, which is why I was surprised. Well, it's not even that I'm surprised people listen to it. I'm surprised that people listen to my cover specifically, because it was just like 10 years after the song came out.
That's true, but I think that's also why they listen to it, because it's been 10 years since it last came out.
Yeah, I guess because they wanted like, just like a refreshed version.
Yeah. I mean, 10 years ago, what? We all had one of those, like, what'd you call them? Headphone mics? And like maybe singing into your laptop mic or something. So that's probably it.
Yeah, no, I started with I think, oh god, my first recording setup was so scuffed.
Wait, tell me about it.
It was like, it was a decent microphone, but it was, well, actually it wasn't even. It was like a stage mic. Like it wasn't like a condenser mic.
Oh my god, it was one of those ones that you would use in like school plays, like.
Yeah, it's like it's like a karaoke mic.
Oh,
or something like that.
Sick.
Yeah, it was a karaoke mic, but I also didn't have I didn't have like an audio interface or anything like that, and it was an XLR, or actually I don't even think it was an XLR. It was like whatever the input that like guitar amps use.
Oh,
you know,
like the gigantic headphone like plug sort of thing. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah, it's really similar. And I still remember me and David, my lyricist for the uninitiated.
Oh yes, for
me and him were like we were planning our first recording session.
Yeah.
And we were just gonna use his laptop at his house, but we quickly realized that like we didn't have the necessary equipment, so we had to go to Best Buy, or I think it was like it was Radio Shack actually. That's how old this is. And we got it was 2 separate adapters to plug the guitar mic into like an audio into like an aux into a USB.
Oh my god.
Adapter, and then we didn't have a mic stand either, so we balanced it on a music stand and used a sock for a pop filter.
Oh my god, that is legendary.
Yeah, that's what we did, I think, for like the first like 5 months of covers.
Oh my god.
That's what we did.
Wait, that's actually dedication though. I can't believe you actually kept that up for 5 months. What?
It was such a pain. It was such a pain, but it was it's definitely a fond memory.
At what point did you realize that, you know, maybe I have to change this. Maybe this isn't sustainable.
It was after my neck started hurting because I was like bending down to sing into the mic. I was like, all right, I need a stand and I need a proper mic. That's what I'm gonna get.
That sounds fair. That sounds fair.
I mean, did you? I mean, surely you didn't start with like a good setup either. Though, right?
I actually started with an American. I got this game called the American Idol karaoke game for the PC back in 2005, 2006, something like that. And the first time I started singing, I just like plugged it in. It didn't even use like a USB or like, it used one of those headphone jacks, but back in the day the headphone jacks were split into like a mic jack and a headphone jack, right? and so it would plug into the mic jack, and
Oh God.
so I used that to record my first few covers until I realized, oh, maybe singing into the laptop mic isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's definitely well, okay, the laptop it depends on the laptop.
That's
mic.
true.
I've seen like clips of like random Twitch streams where people switch to their like they actually switch to their webcam mic and just like, you know, blow out all the viewers'
Oh, I love
ears.
that.
But I also think that's just because like I feel like less technology has gone into the microphone aspect of computers.
That's
Like,
true.
people always just buy third party.
That's true. Although it is sort of changing now with like how streaming companies are like putting out mics, especially for like streaming that are USB, blah blah blah, all that good stuff.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, let's just say like kids these days probably have it easier than we did back in the day.
Yeah, definitely.
But you didn't
everyone's
actually
popping
start
out of the
all too
womb,
long
like-
ago, did you?
No, I started. The first thing I ever recorded was Fairy Tale, actually, the Buzz G song.
Oh yeah, wait, no, I actually listened to that cover a bunch before you put out a remastered version of it, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Oh man, you remember that? Jeez.
I do.
Dedicated.
I like that song. I
Oh my
liked your
gosh.
cover. I liked David's lyrics.
Yeah, I mean David's lyric. Yeah, that was. Gosh, my career has been like. I have progressed. I had to progress a lot more to get to where I am now than he did. He was always really good with writing the lyrics. Like occasionally there was like maybe in like the really early stuff there were like a couple like maybe a little clunkier lyrics, but he polished it very, very fast. I, however, took multiple years to actually be able to learn how to sing and mix properly.
Okay, but like, aren't you studying music like in uni?
I did for 2 years, and then I left back in 2018.
Oh really?
Actually.
What did you switch over
Yeah,
to?
well, I just left school.
Oh wait.
I left. Yeah, I'm not. I left school in 2018.
Wait, what? No, this is news to me. What?
Yeah, no, wait. I thought I told you this. No,
wait.
I
was
left
under the
school,
impression that you were still in school.
No, I left school in 2018 because I realized. So like I went in to college as a classical piano performance major.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was fine. I enjoyed it, but it was very recently that I had like before going in that I had discovered that I could sing. So I was like,
Wait,
well,
so you
I'm
haven't
not
been singing
trained.
all your life? What?
No, I started singing back in 2015.
What?
Actually.
Chad, do you
Yeah,
hear
I'm
this?
also.
Chad, what?
What? I thought this was common.
No!
Oh God. Oh jeez. Oh yeah. No, I only started in 2015. It was a funny story actually. But the history of my singing is like kind of sordid, actually, because I didn't oh God, like I kind of wanted to sing when I was like way younger, back in like middle school, like when I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
But that was also back when my music taste was way edgier, so all I listened to was like Green Day.
Green
like,
Day's good though.
edgy, quote unquote. No, Green Day is good, but I mean not the greatest reference point for learning how to sing properly.
Yeah, for sure.
If that makes sense. So like, but yeah, I was super into Green Day, so I tried to. This is also when I was like learning electric guitar. So I would just every day at recess, instead of going out to like recess and eating lunch, I would just go to a practice room and I would just like learn Green Day songs and like try and sing them.
Dude, that's awesome.
And there's this one kid one time. No, it's so shitty. This one kid one time, he came into the practice room. It was like some popular kid. He came and he was like, "Yeah, you're kind of bad."
Oh, what?
He was like, "Dude, you suck."
Oh no.
And I was like, "What? Why would you like? Who says that?"
Oh my God, that's
But-
so rude.
Yeah, I mean, but so back in 6th grade, I was not as confident as I am now, so I stopped singing for like 5 years.
What? Wait, that's actually
I
so
stopped singing.
crazy to me. I feel like a bunch of people from the community actually are like the other way around, you know, like they've been singing all their life and then they're just like, oh, now I can sing like my weeby tunes on the internet so I don't get bullied in real life, you know?
Right. Yeah, no, I wish that was if that was the route I took, I'd probably have been singing a lot longer. But I also wasn't like I was introduced even to like more like Japanese music. I was introduced to that way later.
Huh.
But I can get to that in a minute. But yeah, so like that. So I started singing again back in 2015 only because I had joined the marching band, and I was like waiting after school for practice.
Right.
And I was just in the choir room with one of my friends who was doing theater at the time, and he was practicing for an audition. And I was just like bored. I was like, you know what? Can you give me the sheet music? I want to try it. I want to just try and sing it. And it was a song called 10 Minutes Ago.
Oh,
from Cinderella.
From Cinderella, yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, I sang it like just sight read it, and he was like, damn. He was like, damn, you're like, you actually have like obviously my technique was awful, but my intonation was there, which is like at the time probably what most people cared about in terms of like, you know, like it's a high school, like not everyone is, there's not many like crazy talented people, you know, musically. So just hearing someone with intonation is like, oh shit. Like this guy's really good.
Yeah, and it's also like hard to get the intonation right, especially if you don't like sing them. Like if singing isn't like your primary thing, like it's easy to lose that part of it, you know?
Right. I mean, I also have perfect pitch, so I'm kind of carried. It's, but yeah, so it's like that part was like really easy to get, but the technique part is what came after like just years and years of listening to myself sing a lot. And then sort of just ironing out the kinks, you know?
Man, that's crazy to think about. You're like, I'm not like sucking up or anything, but like you're like one of the best like vocalists out there in the community.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So it's really crazy to hear that you've only been singing for like a little bit, you know, like you stopped and then you like stop and go. Yeah?
Yeah. I mean like it's not even, to me, like the voice is just like an instrument that I was able to pick up. It's not like, you know, like a revolutionary new thing. It's just like I did have training in piano for like a really long time.
That's true.
So I do like know about music. It's not like I just like picked it up when I'm a prodigy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that helped you as well. What other instruments do you play? You mentioned marching band as well. Did you play? I don't think marching band.
I was in the pit.
Ah, okay.
So it was synth. Yeah.
Okay.
By the, whew, pit was a time.
Dude, the pit was a time. The pit is a time. I was in orchestra as well for like the longest time. I played the violin for like years. Pit's always a wild time. Nice. Pit's always a wild time.
Yeah. I mean, pit orchestra is also, it's a little different from marching band pit. Like marching band pit is like, it's not like string instruments. It's like percussive stuff.
Oh shit.
Like marimbas, vibraphones.
I can imagine that gets like pretty loud.
It's pretty loud, but it's way louder when you're actually in practice with the marching band, and because you're in front.
Oh,
so all the horns are just blaring in your ears from behind.
I love that. I love that so much for you.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I met like all of my current friends that I'm living with. Yeah. I met all of them in marching band.
Wait, what? So this was in high school, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I only joined senior year.
Oh,
so I got
okay.
very lucky.
Wow. Well, that's a story for the ages. That's like legendary.
Yeah. My origin story is like a whole lot of just like coincidental events.
Yeah, I feel
that
like
really just sort of lined up.
Right? It's so So what made you like start posting covers on the internet in the first place?
Oh gosh, I don't even know if I remember anymore. It was a combination of myself and David for sure, because David had actually been like writing trans lyrics as a hobby for a few years at that point. And he was like, "Oh, well, now that you know you can sing, and since you're already into this Japanese music from Osu, you should try and do covers or something like that. Because this, like, I know you like the songs, and I have lyrics. It's like you don't have to like, you know, go in your like cringe broken Japanese. You can actually sing them in the native language." I was like, "Huh, that's a cool idea. Let's try it." And here we are. Yeah, I don't think, honestly, I owe a lot of it to David. He really carried me in the, like, throughout this whole like process.
Wait, so did you meet David in school? Were you guys like high school buddies?
Yeah, I'd met David a bit before marching band. I met him first in like my freshman year Spanish class, just because like, I don't know, we weren't like really tight until senior year because we were in marching band.
I see, I see. That's sort of crazy to have like an IRL friend in the community with you. Did he also do Osu?
No, he's not really into. I'm the only one of my friend group that actually plays Osu.
When did you pick up Osu?
Yeah, I mean,
was
like,
it like
actually,
back in 2012? Like when it started getting.
I think it was. No, I picked it up in 2014, like not early, like late 2014 to early 2015 is when I started playing. Because back then I was like, well, first of all, I did like nothing in school, so all I did was come home and like play Minecraft, and I would look at like I had like my favorite YouTubers, you know, in like this very small like factions community,
right?
And a lot of them at the same time, because they were in the same like friend group, started playing Osu and posting videos about it, and I was like, huh, this game looks interesting. Like not knowing that it was like a very big Japanese base, I was just like, huh, this game looks kind of interesting. I'll try it, and then I just heard a bunch of Japanese music that I liked, and I was like, wow, this is just better than most of the Western music that's being released right now. So I just started listening to a lot of that.
Huh, that's so cool. And you're like what? Whoa, I think you're like what you're in the 4 digits, right? What your rank? Like you're
yeah. I'm in 4 digits, but like the ranking system is like really controversial.
Oh.
Within Osu.
Oh wait.
Because there's it's just because there's a lot of I mean, I think right now my rank is pretty accurate, but I think like for a lot of people it's not, because there's so many different types of maps in the game that aren't like properly weighted in terms of performance, which is like what gauges the ranking system. Which is like what allows you to like, you know, go up and down. But yeah, the skill that I'm good at does not reflect in terms of like I don't want to go like super into all the technical stuff, but it's like for a lot of people it doesn't actually reflect their accurate rank. For me it does, just because, you know, I have not been playing super seriously in a long time, just because music takes priority now.
Yeah, for sure.
I focus more on that as opposed to just like playing video games. But
I mean, have you ever thought about becoming like an Osu like streamer? I mean, we almost got Minecraft YouTuber Will Stetson. You could have been Dream, you know?
Oh gosh, damn! No, don't remind me. I really could have. So sad. But no, I never like. Osu is something that it's a very simple game at its core. So unless you have like a really engaging personality, or you are at like the top, like the top of the top echelon of players, it's very hard to make a consistent living playing Osu.
Oh really?
So yeah, no, it's really difficult, just because like no one, like just speaking from my experience, I would not want to watch like someone who is not good at the game play the game, because it's not interesting to me. Unless you have a good personality, because then you can like carry. Because then you're watching for the person, not the game. You know. But if I'm not good enough to like garner the hundreds of viewers for that game, which is why I don't really pursue it seriously. Even though the music's good, I still play it, and I get a lot of awesome music recommendations from it, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Is like also the way you actually like discover music these days, or is it YouTube autoplay?
It's not YouTube well, okay, my YouTube recommendations do pretty good justice nowadays, but a lot of the stuff that I actively listen to I do find from Osu, or at least like specific genres. Because like I had never like even like do you listen to like instrumental guitar at all? Probably not, like any like prog music.
No, I mean does math rock count?
Yeah, no, that counts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I had never heard of math rock before Osu.
Ah.
So I found a lot of like cool artists through there, like Jacob Zatuki, I think is. Wait, what is his name? Oh man, I just don't know. But he's pretty cool.
We got a Jacob that's cool.
Think.
Sick.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of my music I do find through Osu. But not the stuff that I sing. That's all through YouTube and through like following various producers.
That's fair.
Like retweet stuff.
But like your stuff is now on Osu as well. How's that feel?
I have mixed feelings. because all the stuff that's ranked in the game is like my worst work.
Wait,
objectively.
actually though?
Yeah, no, it's just like a lot. Like, I can never, because I think the way I started my like career currently is very like abstract, I guess. Because normally I think what happens, like, how did you start? You just started posting covers, right?
Yeah. I didn't like somebody's cover online, and so I was like, I can do better, and I posted mine, and I did not do better, but it started it off.
Damn.
It started it off.
That's jeez.
What?
I think
Everybody
I mean like
has that kind of story.
Yeah. No, the way I started was not like just posting random covers. It was actually, well, I mean, like obviously David like encouraged me to start doing it, but the ones that I started posting were not just because of songs that I knew. They were songs that I knew from Osu, and I posted them like on the Osu subreddit, which is how I got the majority of my like initial like I think first 1,000 subs or something like that. The majority of them were like all Osu players.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, and then it like sort of grew from there for the next like year or so. But I just I got the attention of one of the most popular mappers in the game who was like making maps that would get like millions and millions of plays just because they were like they're very comfortable to play and they were like decent songs. So he tried to rank a 45-second cut of Despacito by Luis Fonsi, and someone got so angry because the map was like so bad in their eyes that they contacted UMG and got the map like DMCA'd.
What? Are you kidding me?
And they got it taken down. So he was like, "Yo, do you want to do a 45-second cover of Despacito?"
Wait.
And I was like, well,
I think I heard this cover. I think you sent an audio file to me once that was you singing Despacito.
I did?
I think so. Wait.
Oh god.
I think I remember this.
Don't go look for that.
We've been friends for a bit, is why. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't realize that was for that. I thought that was just like an off thing that you did, like for funsies. Haha.
Oh yeah, no. It was absolutely because someone asked me to do it. And back then I was very like I think I like at the time I was not really satisfied with the work I was putting out.
Yeah.
And I was also like, God, it requires so much lore to talk about what led up to this point.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go into it, or do you?
I think if you want to, that's okay too.
I mean, all right. I think I can try and condense it.
Yeah.
Well, like basically at this point, this is like mid 2018, but just like right after I left school, and I had just gone to Nashville with David and one of my current roommates now. His name is Ed, and because Ed had an internship, and we were just like, all right, we're just gonna. I guess there's no better time than now to try and like grind YouTube. I guess this is back when I had like 3,000 subs. I was mixing all my stuff, and my vocals weren't good yet, so I sounded. It was just bad. But we had made a commitment. Me and David had made a commitment to do like a cover a day.
Wow.
And I did for a few days, and then I very quickly realized, oh my god, this is not good. What am I doing? Like there's no way for, because the setup was just super scuffed as well. Like my workflow was like horrible.
Right.
So I was just like it wasn't getting any views. The quality was bad. I was just depressed, and I was like, and I just like resigned myself to just playing Oster for a while until I eventually left Nashville and went home. But after this like stint of trying to do a cover day, which by the way, for any of you aspiring Utaitas out there, I do not recommend. It is just awful. It
sounds
not
horrible.
Good.
It sounds bad.
It was just not fun. But at this point, like, you know, it's just not getting that many views. And he comes to me with this opportunity. I was like, well, surely this will get me at least like good attention, right? So that's why I did it. I honestly, like, I don't think I regret doing it, just because it did allow me to. It definitely gave me like a good like kickstart to how I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But man, that cover is bad. Basically, leading up to all of my covers of the game are bad currently, except for Lag Train, which is currently getting mapped.
Dude, Lag Train is so good. Your harmonies are so fucking on point. Is that like something you learned from piano?
No, that's something I actually learned from just listening to a whole lot of a cappella choir music and Jacob Collier.
Oh, Jacob Collier is sick though.
And I also a lot of no, Jacob Collier's a beast.
Yeah.
And also actually a lot of Miyashita Yu.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I took a lot of inspiration from him, but honestly, like, most of the harmonies that I do, like, like I've sent you a couple of the arrangements, like I think you used it for Usewa, right?
Yeah.
Like all of that stuff, like I don't know how much I don't know how in depth you listen to it, but a whole lot of it is just off the cuff. It's not theorized. It's literally just what I think will sound okay, and then I just sing over the main vocal line. I'm like, huh, this sounds kind of cool. I'll just keep this, and then I just move on. Yeah, there's no magic behind it. I don't think. It just sort of pops up, I guess.
I need a second.
I mean, it also took a lot of yeah, what?
I need a second to process this info. Like, what?
and obviously it doesn't take no time either. It's always multiple hours of just singing random shit over what I've the main vocal line I've just recorded. But it tends to work out because eventually I'll sing something that's this is interesting. How can I do take some choral techniques and voice leading into account when doing the more complicated stuff, for Lag Train.
Yeah. I
did do some voice leading with that, but everything else is really just just sort of YOLO.
That's not fair. Chat, this isn't fair. This is just not fair. How can one man have so much talent?
Oh, please.
Bro. But no wonder you have so much time to make all your covers, though. Now I'm okay, he's not in school. I get how he has so much time to, grow and make his covers and shit.
Yeah, I'm just I'm also happy that I haven't really burned out from making covers in a while, because that also is it's real. It happens.
Oh yeah, it totally happens.
There have been so many periods where I'll just take 2 months off with no warning because I'm just I cannot sit down and record right now. I would prefer to do actually nothing than record.
But you just finished it. Oh, because you just finished recording something.
Oh, I mean, I just.
Or is this in general?
Well, I'm not in a. Yeah, I mean, I'm not in a drought right now. I'm talking. This is over months and months. There will be droughts. Because even back in even this year when I moved to Boston,
yeah,
there was a period from I think it was November to oh wait, no, it wasn't November. It was from October to February where I released almost nothing. And then I was well, all these cool songs came out. Maybe I should start recording. This would be fun. Because if I don't have fun with it, then it's impossible to do.
Yeah, that's very true. October to February isn't a very long break though, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean I'd never take year-long hiatuses or something like that. But it's still it's long in my mind because I also especially after I left school, because at that point all I was doing was I was going to work, I was making covers, and I was playing Osu, degenning essentially.
I love that so much for you. Also, Alvin's in the chat. Kiyame?
Oh, hey, what's up?
What's up, bro?
Man?
What's up?
To answer your question, I went to college at Western Connecticut University.
You were living somewhere near there, right? That's when we were meeting up. Wait, where were you? I'm pretty sure you didn't live in Boston when we met up,
no,
a year and a half ago.
I moved to Boston last September. I was in Connecticut for the majority of my life before that, 20 years. And then I was well, I can't live in Connecticut forever. It's time to leave.
It's time to leave.
Now I'm in Boston.
That's so nice. So what did your parents say when you left university? Like, I know my parents would flip.
Oh, they were. Oh yeah, my parents were pretty. Well, my dad was like my dad didn't go to college, so he didn't care that much. But my mom was like, because at this point, honestly, it was a very stupid decision for me to drop out. I just lucked out super hard. Like anyone who is considering dropping school, this is to all you chatters in there. Anyone who's like thinking about dropping out of school to pursue content creation, unless you have like proven guarantees that you're gonna make it, don't do it, because it's such a gamble, and if it doesn't work out, then you're like screwed.
I mean, you can always go back to college is the thing, but you're just gonna be tired.
You can, yeah, but you're gonna be tired. Your real life creeps up on you. It really does.
It does.
Like there's always like, yeah, it's just gonna take you a lot longer. But yeah, no, you just don't drop out. It's not worth it. But yeah, because like at that point when I left, I think I had like I said, I was at like 3,000 subs or something like that. I had, my quality of work was not very good, and I was just like I want to try, and I just got lucky. So don't go by what I did. It's not smart at all.
It really isn't. But if you think you can do it, I don't see why not either.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's only, I would say you can drop out if you have started making money that's like, you can pay all of your expenses for it and save your money, then yeah, I guess it's probably safe to drop out, because then you can know, like, you can try and figure out how to make it sustainable, I guess. But if you don't have literally that promise, then I'd say you're making a bad decision, because I made a bad decision.
It worked out in the end.
Yeah, I mean, it also only worked out because my parents were just absolute saints and let me like live with them while I was still working.
That's
so
just, nice of them.
Still making covers.
That is so nice.
Yeah, no, they were very, very accommodating.
Yeah, for sure though. And yes, there is a chance, chat, but you gotta be smart about it. I mean, content creation in general is difficult, right? I mean,
oh yeah, absolutely.
you just don't know, like, you can't rely on just one source of revenue for content creators, and I see that's like where a lot of people sort of like trip up, because like, especially when it comes to revenue from, I don't know, like Twitch or YouTube, that's not stable, and it's not like, it can fluctuate a bunch, so you can't really plan around that.
No, there's absolutely no, like, there's no guarantee that you can that you're gonna be like living pretty for multiple years.
Yeah.
Unless you like have a like foolproof strategy planned out that involves predicting like all current events that will be happening for the next like multiple years.
Yes.
Which most people just can't do.
Which if you have, hit me up.
Yeah. Same.
DM
my DMs are open.
DMs
on Twitter.
are open just for you. Mwah. Well, so you're not working right now, right? Besides YouTube?
Nope. YouTube is my full-time income, but it's also like...
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
It's like, it's nice, but it's very, very stressful.
I can imagine.
Because like as of right now, it's like, you know, I don't make like, I'm not making stacks. I'm making enough to live essentially, and not any more than that, which is what I'm looking to change, but it's very,
it's a little
very
difficult, especially with covers where everything is sort of copyright claimed, and it's
definitely tough. I heard the landscape used to be much different.
It used to be so easy. Nothing was claimed ever.
Wow.
Ever.
And what a haven.
Right? At the same time, like,
what a beautiful
sucks
time
for the content creators, because I don't think people know this, but over on Nico Nico Doga, which is where they originally started posting Vocaloid videos, like back in the day, this is where everybody, like, if you wanted to watch Vocaloid, if you want to listen to stuff, you would go to Nico Nico Doga. But they actually had a profit sharing system there. They had like a revenue sharing system where I think it's that the original artist gets like how many percent, and then you get to split it in Nico Nico Doga with the rest of your team if you choose to do so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right?
Wait, that's great.
It's
Where
great.
can I get YouTube? Take notes. What is going on?
Right? And this is like back in like the beginning, but yeah. So it was never really a problem there, I guess, which is why Nextone is cracking down so hard on us now over on the YouTube side, because basically there isn't really anything like that, maybe like built into the system.
No, there's that. Well, there is.
There sort of is.
But it's only like the creators don't have the access to those tools. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think it's the labels that have access to it, so they can tell you, like they can grant you access if they feel like it. But like, why would they?
Why would they?
You know? Because like it just results in less money for them. So.
And for us, well.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? I don't think anybody should be going into like music content creation for profit. Like you'll just get very disappointed.
No.
You'll get very disappointed
Yeah.
and cry.
You should do it because you love it.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yes.
Unless you're looking to make original music.
Yes, then by all means, go ahead. But
yeah. You also need to. Yeah, it's still hard, even like especially with. No, I'm like kidding. There's actually no guarantee that you're even gonna make music doing that, money doing that. Either.
that's true. Like it's not easy to hit it big anyway on the internet for whatever reason ever whatsoever. I feel like it's harder now becoming a content creator than it was like a few years ago. Like in terms of strategy as well.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult because there's so many people. Like it's kind of over. It's weird because it's like it's so broad, but content creation is becoming oversaturated.
It really is, right? Like, what's
Like,
stopping you from becoming content creators at this point? Because like, I have a lot of people come into my chat, right? Well, sorry to interrupt you, but like, they're always just like, oh, I don't want to, I don't know when to start. Like, I'm too shy to start, or like, you know, I don't know if I like. What's stopping you? Because you can still be a content creator regardless of whether or not like you make money or not, but yeah, it's supposed to be fun. I think I just lost my train of thought. I thought too hard. My brain cell exploded. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, I mean, like, there is like anyone can be a content creator, but like not everyone is gonna, you know, there are obvious like discrepancies in quality. Like some people do just have like at least for singing there are better voices than others, and like even in that will make you stand out a little bit in comparison to like there might be just a sea of covers. But wow, where was I going with this? I don't remember. I've been awake a long time.
Maybe you should drink. Maybe yeah, it's been. Wait, what time do you usually wake up?
Oh boy, I'm about to get flamed.
2 p.m. 3 p.m. 6 p.m.
Oh no, 6. Jesus, no. I only ever woke up at 6 p.m. one time back in 2018 because I stayed up all night.
Yeah.
Being a DJ, and then I went to bed at 11 a.m. I woke up at 6:30. I was like, yeah, no, this is I can't live like this. So then I think usually I wake up around like 11 o'clock or something like that, like 11 or 12. Sometimes I'll stay awake way too late. No, it's really not, especially because like the work I do is like it's all on me. Like I don't have the deadlines are deadlines that I set for myself.
Yeah.
So it's not like a crazy problem that I'm not awake at 7 a.m. But I just prepare myself for the fact that like, all right, this day is now gone because now I need to work all day. It's stuff like that.
That's really valid. Do you have like a was it like a workflow schedule? Like you'll do recording on Monday and like tuning on this day or like whatever? Or is it just sort of based on whatever you can do at that moment, you will do it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine having workflow.
Oh my god, yeah.
The answer is no. Sometimes like the only thing that I do, I think usually is that I can never let a project sit for more than a day because I'll just burn out and I'll just not want to do it. Yeah, no, I've never made a cover that has lasted longer than like 2 days.
I have like so many in my backlog. I probably have over 100 files like just sitting around in my computer.
What?
Yeah.
100?
Yeah, an Unknown Mother Goose took me about... I started recording in 2018, and...
Oh my god. What? That's...
No, it's wild to me that
crazy.
you actually get to like do like you just follow through. Like that's insane.
Oh, I mean, it's just because I have to, because I hate, because like the way that my friend group is, it's like everyone wants to be productive, and if I tell them, oh yeah, I started this and I didn't finish it, they're gonna be like, damn, bro, that's kind of shitty.
Wait, really?
Like, fuck, like come on. Yeah, I mean, it's really good that they do it.
Yeah, it's good that they do it, but that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I also just know like the way that my music taste works is like I'll be super into a song for like 3 days. I'll be like, yo, we gotta do this like right now. And then if I get it done in that time, then it'll be great. And then if I let it sit for more than that, it's doomed. It'll either never get done or I'll hate it and have to start over at another point. Yeah. And yeah, like even for stuff like Unknown Mother Goose, my cover of it back in like 2 years ago. Yeah. That was, I think, like a 12-hour recording session or something like that. Because I was just like, I need to finish this because if I don't, it's never getting done.
Wow.
And that was like probably at the time my most complicated cover because there's so
many layers there.
I never really experimented with before. Because that was the first time. That was the one I took a lot of inspiration from. Yashta U for, like that was like the first ever one, so I was just like I took so much trial and error to make that thing good. But yeah, just to answer the question regarding workflow, there just is no workflow. It's like I'll record the main vocal and then I'll just do whatever the fuck I want over it, and usually it comes out okay.
Wow. Well, you tune your own stuff as well, right?
Yeah, I do all my own tuning and timing.
Shit.
Just because I hate having to, I hate delegating any work that I feel like I can't do myself to anyone because I just feel bad. Because I also know that like at this point the way that a lot of my harmonies work is like there's actually just no rhyme or reason to it. So asking someone to try and tune that without knowing what was like trying to be achieved prior is just an impossible task or something that's going to take hours and hours. So I'm just like, well, I'll just do it myself. There's no reason to let these people suffer.
That's
these people
fair.
being dictate and only dictate.
Just dictate. I don't know. I have like a separate person I usually go to for tuning these days because I'm so busy with my job. But I guess, I used to tune everything and time everything myself. But then in the end, I'm just like, nah, bro. I want to have time to like do other stuff as well.
Do you also do you do tuning and timing like separately?
I time first and then I tune, which probably isn't the best thing to do. Most people do like.
Well, no, that's what I do too.
Oh, okay.
But I'm also mean like, do you time and tune like during recording? Because I actually do.
During recording?
Yeah, I do. Well, okay, tuning I do after, but like timing.
Oh yeah, timing.
I just like. The second I hear something that's slightly off, I'm just like, all right, well, it's time to cut this. Okay, it's cut. Next time. Next line.
Huh. I usually just record everything at once, do everything at once. But I get timing during it. I guess.
Yeah, no, timing is... Well, that's also just because, like, I'm a huge stickler for timing, because whenever I hear...
Because you're classically
like,
trained, right?
Yeah, I did choir for a couple years, and the one thing that was like beaten into my skull is like no flying T's, no flying S's, which is just like have all the consonants line up.
Yep.
Even if your timing is off, as long as the consonants line up, it'll sound fine.
Yeah, that is very true. Huh.
But yeah, other than that, there's basically no real workflow, at least in terms of recording. It's just sort of erratic.
Well, that's good to know. You seem
I think most people are the same
together
way.
from the outside, you know, Will? You seem like,
I'm
putting out this cover. Oh, I already have lyrics. I'm just like, damn!
Nah, I'm super last minute. I'm lucky that I have good friends who are like really good at what they do. Like David is just like unparalleled as far as I know.
David is very, very good.
Dictate too is fucking crazy. Like with his mixes, especially, I mean, like, well, first of all, hey, y'all should commission him.
Yeah, you should, because he's very good.
But he's especially fast with my stuff just because he's worked with only my voice for so long.
Yeah.
That he just like sort of intuitively understands like what to do and like how to change stuff. Which is very, very lucky. We have a very good system going.
Yeah, you do. No wonder you can like churn out things so quickly. It's nice when you can have your friends do shit for you.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I pay them. Like, it's not just free labor. Like, geez. I'm not a slave driver.
No, I mean, not in terms of like payment, but just having those people there reliably is really nice too. Cause I cycle through like the people that I ask just because a lot of the people I'm just professional with them, I guess, and then sometimes they're just like, well, no, and I'm just like, oh, okay, and then I scramble to find another person for it.
Right. I gotcha. I mean, that's having them as my friends is very lucky for sure. I'm lucky I met Dictate at all, honestly, because I met him through Osu.
Oh, actually. Did you?
Because I met him through Osu because we were in a mutual friends server because he had just become a featured artist. Because his music is he's a featured artist in Osu. So he was just in the voice call one time and I was just like hanging out and he was like, oh yeah, by the way, if he wanted to try his hand at mixing vocals because he normally works with instrumental stuff.
Right.
Like, he works with like his production stuff is like way different than anything he does for me.
Yeah.
But I heard his stuff and I was like, damn, he's like really good. And then he messaged me one day. He was like, hey, I'd love to practice with your vocals sometime. And I was like, oh, sure. Here's additional memory. Good luck.
Oh, was additional memory the first one?
Yeah, that was the first one he ever mixed for me.
Huh.
That was also coincidentally, kind of not coincidentally, the turning point for my quality in terms of covers because I can't mix very well at all. And he can. But that was also the point where I started like really learning my own voice.
What does that mean, like, learning your own voice?
It basically means like for the first couple years that I was doing it, the only singing I was doing was classical because it was all in choir. Like other than what's it called? Other than doing covers, essentially it was all classical. So my voice was always placed very far back in my throat, so it always sounded like I was singing opera.
Yeah.
I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't even know how I did it because like sometimes I'll listen back to my really old stuff. I'll be like how did I even sound like this? Like my technique must have been so bad, like unreasonably bad, because now it sounds like normal.
Yeah, it sounds like your speaking voice.
It always sounded like like fucking
monkey see.
It was always it was bad.
It couldn't have been that bad. I mean, if it was that bad, I probably would never have responded to that email.
Right. Oh, I mean, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't bad, but it certainly wasn't good. Yeah, I'm always still astounded that you even respond because I think I sent you like Chisana Koina Uta. Wait, what'd you say?
Asking about email.
Oh yeah, because I emailed Raichi when I think I was like I must have had like 2K subs or something.
It's something like
that. It might have even been less than that. And I emailed her asking to collaborate on a cover for Uchiagi Hanabi, the Daoko Kenshiyonezu collab. And she said initially you did send her an email initially that was like, I don't know about that. What's your goal out of this or something like that? And then I responded with I don't know, something about wanting to like the passion of the art or something like that.
I think after I listened to your stuff, oh shit, sorry, I'm supposed to wake up at this time. It's 10. I think after I listened to like your stuff, I was like, okay, I think this guy's actually pretty good. But I was pretty pissed off because you covered Hibana, but David used the wrong translation.
The wrong translation. Yeah. I took that down because of that. I didn't realize that it was wrong.
I mean, no one would have known. Yeah. Hibana wasn't translated at the time either. So it was just like, you got a random like English sub, was like, let's go. Oh, Fruit, hello.
I took that cover down after a while because I was just like, damn, this is just, it's hard to do this, but it's objectively wrong. So there's no point in keeping this up. It'll just make me look worse.
Are there any other covers that you like took down because you didn't like it?
Oh yeah, there's a few.
Really?
I took down the first version of Fairy Tale because like I just made the remastered one and it was way better.
Right.
I did a cover of Road of Resistance one time by Baby Metal.
Really?
Yeah, and I took that one down because that was a very early point in my singing career, and I didn't understand that hitting notes doesn't mean hitting them well.
Yeah.
So it just was very squeaky and bad.
Wait, I want to hear
it
this
was just
now.
not-
I want to hear
No,
Baby
I will
Will sing
never-
it.
No,
A
I will
Baby
never
Metal
make
song.
that public again.
That's
It's a good
awesome.
song, but it's just not good for me.
Oh, somebody in chat says the OG Imagination Force is unlisted too.
Yeah, I took that one down as well because I didn't realize that the Mikaku City actors version had an instrumental. So I wanted to make that one the official one I did because that instrumental is just so good.
It's also really good with your voice, right? Because it was I don't know if they changed the key or anything, but it was really good.
Oh, they did.
Oh, okay.
They changed the key and it's just so much more of a rich instrumental. It has like a whole orchestral, like it has like horns and stuff instead of just piano.
Yeah, I have a theory that they dumped all the animation budget into the fucking remastered tracks. Like that's it.
Yeah, most likely. But yeah, I took the initial one down just because of that, and also because the mix at the time. Well, first of all, my voice wasn't as good because the key was too low.
Yeah.
And the mix had my vocals really low.
Oh.
So it was like it wasn't as audible. I think I took down. Oh God, what was it called? Oh, I took down Donor Song.
Oh, you did a cover of Oh yeah, you did a cover of Donor Song back in the day. Release the lost covers.
I actually no. I also made I made a new version for that too, but I never put it out because it was just I felt I could do better, so I never released it.
It's a good song. It's a classic for sure.
No, it's great. I'm probably gonna redo it.
Bring them out.
But yeah, I took that one down just because it was also for the same reason as Road of Resistance. Like I did it in the female key, and I was just fucking like screaming my brains out. It was not. It did not sound good, at least to me. Like David still says like I should have kept it up because he enjoyed it, but I was just like nah. It's still unlisted if you want to go and find it.
There you go, guys. It's unlisted, so don't worry.
Yeah. The only
Right?
one of these. Yeah, the only one I've actually made private is Road of Resistance. Every other one is just unlisted somewhere.
How big of a donation till you release it, huh?
No.
No?
I have standards.
Wow.
I will not.
I feel like that's a
cave for this
jab at
one.
me. I feel like that's a jab at me specifically.
Well, no, it's not. It's just I don't want work that doesn't represent my current quality to be released.
Everybody
At
knows
least,
it's not
like-
your current quality. It's the growth that's important, Will.
Yeah, I mean, there's still growth from Ein Klein to Lag Train. It's like night and day. But yeah, I'm really not about I'm really not about re-uploading videos like that.
Yeah, that's valid. Who knows if you get into like maybe a VTuber agency that I'm not gonna mention. Maybe if I don't know. maybe somebody will unearth it and like re-upload it. Just like I've had this cover around for such a long time. He took it down. Now I can release it to the public.
Oh God, there's actually a lot more of these that I took down. I took down my first version of I'm Glad You're Evil 2.
You had a first version?
I did, yeah, because it was in I took it down because that was a cover that I did in Nashville in a non-soundproofed closet. And it was in the native key. And my voice wasn't good. So it was just a comedy of errors. And I think that's all of the videos that I've actually removed.
Huh.
Yeah, other than I had a cover of Renai Circulation up actually that got taken down.
It got taken
Because of
down. Oh, you got hit by the
Yeah.
copyright hammer once.
Yeah, it was very sad because it was really quick too. It was like they didn't even bother demonetizing it. They were just like, fuck you, goodbye.
Yeah, there's some songs like that, like anime songs and stuff. Do you double check songs to see if they're like claimed or not before you post your covers?
Nope. I just get hit with the demonetization, and I'm like, well, all right, next.
Oh my God. You must have so many songs demonetized then.
Oh yeah, it's a tragedy. I think probably like 80% of my channel's demonetized.
I'm so sorry.
It's probably more. Like, I wish there was a way that I could check.
Right?
Like monetization status. But yeah, like even in the last year, like almost like the only 2 covers I think that were monetized, like Hanani Bore is monetized because I got lucky and they didn't respond to the dispute, so it would be demonetized.
Right.
Flamingo by Kero Kero Bonito is monetized.
Yeah.
Unhappy Refrain is monetized and Q is monetized, and literally everything else is claimed.
Wow.
Yeah, all of my YouTube revenue is made from like all of my old videos. Surprising.
Yeah, no, I feel that. A lot of mine are also made by my older videos as well. Also, Rena, thank you so much for the 4 months. Yeah. Really different. I mean, it goes back to like it's a different landscape now, really.
Yeah, no, it's definitely just kind of unlucky that that's how the technology was released for these record companies.
Yeah, but I actually you were saying Hanani Bore was it did it get released from the claim yet or no?
It did, yeah.
Okay.
I got super lucky. I re-uploaded it with the video just because they didn't respond.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, what?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's I think the only copyright dispute I've ever won by like ignorance, other than lost time memory. I won.
Did you just like?
Because they just didn't respond.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Did you?
Because I.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying I used to dispute all my claims and just lose, but eventually I was like, you know what, like I've only ever won one. My track record's not good. I'm just gonna leave it. Like if anything, if they decide to remove it, then they remove it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Like back in the day, there used to be like when the whole copy claim thing started. Like I think a bunch of fake companies used to just swarm every single one of my covers. Like
yeah, I heard about that actually. Because it used to be like a huge problem. Like not even just for you. It used to be like a massive problem. Did you hear about the Fat Rat?
No.
Had his.
Wait, what happened?
He had so many of his songs falsely claimed by some random ass label.
What the hell? That's like, crazy.
Completely false. Yeah. He lost the initial dispute too.
Why? What?
Because they always side with the label. Like it's never like YouTube doesn't check that. They're always like, yeah, count me out. And then he had to make a public video saying like, hey, this is what happened. This is wrong. I obviously own this. Give me my shit back. And then only then did they give it back.
Wow.
And got that. Like they did get a whole like lawsuit out of it, of course.
Yeah, no shit. I'd sue the shit out of them.
It was just a huge like uproar.
Wow.
Because of this, and then I think they started getting stricter.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
File claims and stuff.
Oh, thank God though. Cause like it used to be really crazy. Like 6 companies would like swarm my covers at once, and none of them owned the IP. Like the only one that was legit was like Nextone back in the day. I'm fine with Nextone like claiming stuff because it is for the songwriters and shit, right? But like these weird,
they own it.
Yeah, these weird things like Compass and like all these really like ancillary companies that were just there to like try to make a quick buck off of stuff while you were waiting, and I had to like dispute the stuff. I had to wait a month before I could upload anything just so the 30-day period would pass and they would just let it go and ignore it.
Oh wow, you would like.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd wait the whole thing? Oh
yeah.
My goodness. Yeah,
like,
no, I would never do that.
Yeah, it was a little like especially Honeywork stuff was really notorious for blocking your stuff back in the day. Yeah. And so you'd have to wait.
I still remember that cover we did.
Oh yeah, that one cover we did. That was so long ago.
That was so long ago. I got super lucky with that one too, because that one never got any issues.
Oh, that's great. I think they stopped like with the striking and the blocking in 2016, like mid 2016.
Oh, okay.
Late 2016.
Oh, that's why then.
Yeah, something like that. But it was a wild time trying to navigate that back in the day.
Yeah, that sounds like such a Jesus Christ. I can't believe you wait. Like, do you still wait? Like,
nope.
The whole period?
No, I just sort of like give my middle finger if that happens. Like Just a Sunny Day for You was claimed originally by Next. I was just like, what? Like fully claimed too, not just like partial claim. I was like, Ikanide made this instrumental for me. Like everything is original, bro. Please just like, and they released the claim at the end, but it's just unfortunate.
Oh, they did? Oh, congrats.
It's
that's good. I mean, like, yeah. I remember when you were asking me about the Yorishika stuff. I went back and checked, and like, I used to have sharing on like all of them. Now they're all ineligible.
Really?
Yeah, I make nothing from Yorishika stuff.
Wait,
now,
have you tried to like fight back against that?
No, I just don't have the energy to go through and dispute all of these claims. Like it's just too much work. Like it's gonna take me hours and hours just to go through like even half of my videos.
Wow. Yeah, that's fair. You've uploaded a lot in the last few months. Years?
Yeah, I've been starting to. Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess months is better, but year two.
Yeah. Oh, Trickle has a question. You guys don't get full claims on everything you upload. Yeah, so we use some of our stuff uses original instrumentals, like Will's Yorushka stuff, which you guys should totally listen to. Uses like instrumental backing, right?
Yeah, I paid a pretty penny to have those instrumentals made.
Yeah.
And but it doesn't matter anymore because I still claim all my shit.
That's crazy. I don't think they can do that. Wait, they should at least stop at a composition claim, which is what, most for people who don't know, your cover can get claimed two ways. It can be like a full claim, which is like, when you use an original instrumental, basically covers aren't really fair use, so they're just letting your cover exist in exchange for them getting all the revenue. But there's also a composition claim, in that when you make your stuff, when you make an original instrumental, God, my brain's starting to die. When you make an original instrumental, it sort of falls into fair use. Like it sort of gets a license. It's more eligible for like a license to make a cover song, and so they only claim composition because they didn't make any of that. Yeah, is probably the most simplified version I could put in words right now. Brain hurt. Will, take it away.
The only way that you can not get like fully claimed on every video is by either or like paying for art, or like having a full like custom video made, and having an instrumental made, which gets very pricey.
Yes.
But it's if you have like 1 million subs and you get like millions of views on every video, it actually does become a good investment to do.
It does, yeah.
But it's very it takes a long time to get to the point where it's actually going to be profitable.
Yeah, I'm not at that point yet. Like not gonna lie, I'm not there yet.
Nor am I. It's gonna take me a while.
It's gonna take a while.
Spotify is an interesting one though. You can still Spotify actually does get you decent money if you put all your stuff up that's like eligible.
Yeah, it actually does. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing that adds up over a long period of time. Like that's the thing with all of this stuff, is it's not like you don't do covers like that to make a quick dollar. You do them to eventually have a decent library, I guess.
Yeah, of stuff that you can just collect royalties from. Like it's all passive income in the end, which is pretty nice.
Well, it's passive until you stop doing anything.
Yeah,
and then it's no longer it's actually really not that passive, I don't think. Yeah, it's really not, because there is a point where unless you have stuff that's timeless, people will stop listening.
That's true.
If they'll just forget your name. So you always got to stay on it.
Yeah. And that's it. That's what's called the content creator grind, guys.
Yeah, no, it really is. Well, that's the Utaite grind. That's the cover artist grind.
It's the cover artist grind.
Content creator grind. Because I mean, you could probably make about 10x what both me and Raichi make if you just upload Minecraft videos.
Yeah. So Minecraft YouTuber Will Stetson when?
Yeah, give me a couple years. I gotta hone my skills again. Back in the Hunger Games ring or something like that.
Oh my god.
Gotta do what's it called? Gotta start making manhunt videos.
Oh my god.
Have you ever watched a Dream video?
No, I do not want to. I don't play Minecraft at all. Like, I've only played it once in my life. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The game is really good.
I don't
genuinely.
have fun playing sandbox games. Like, I have nothing to do. I'm like...
I mean, if you're just doing like vanilla single player, then yeah, I can see why.
I mean, I'm playing with my friends, but I don't care. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, like, even if you're playing with friends, there's so many different servers that you can play that have like different game modes.
Yeah, that's true. I played in one with my friends the other. I think Alvin was there actually, because me and Alvin have a mutual friend. He invited me to his Minecraft server, and it was like a they created like a whole ass map, and there was like a portal system where you could like unlock towers and like teleport back to the main hub. Like, it was cool, but I wouldn't play that for hours on end.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's whole different like sub communities of it. But yeah, I was only asking because I haven't played Minecraft actively in a really long time, but I do enjoy manhunt videos. I don't think they're bad.
What's manhunt? Wait, what's manhunt?
That's Dream's like flagship series. They're like movies pretty much. They're like an hour long of just like he goes into because he's branded himself as like this, like the best Minecraft player in the world, which I mean, debatable, but he's branded himself as that. And he just has 4 of his friends try and kill him in the game before he beats it. And if he dies, then he loses. And if he kills a dragon at the end, he wins.
Oh, that's actually fun.
Yeah, no, and they're really like, I mean, I don't know if I want to say they're well made, because it's like there's almost no editing. It's just cuts with music over it. But I mean, he's good enough at the game that it's engaging to watch for pretty much the whole time. And the banter's good.
I see.
It's like, it's very, very bingeable stuff. So he's really got it like down to a science.
Right.
However, chat, no, I'm not a Dream stan. Please.
Oh, no. You're definitely a Dream stan now. Okay, chat, take it and run.
I trolled. I screwed
You trolled
myself.
yourself, yeah. It's okay. This stuff is just gonna be on YouTube after this, and it's gonna be there forever, so it's gonna be okay.
It gets better and better.
It gets better and better. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Dream Team. Gosh, didn't we call ourselves the Dream Team? And then we never made another cover. we made after like, Platonic Girl. Yeah. I don't think we made.
We really.
Oh wait, we did.
Did we?
Oh, Boom 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 is just not done.
What happened to that?
I think I don't remember. I think
we just give
you
up.
Sent me.
That's fine.
I think no, we didn't give up. I kind of trolled because you sent me your lines.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'll tune them, and then I threw them all into my DAW with all of mine that were also in tune. I was like, wow, I'm going to bed. And I never finished it. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, we'll pick up another Kira song. What's another one that's like happening?
Ready Steady?
Getcha? Ready? I'm already doing Ready Steady.
Oh frick. Getcha. What was Getcha?
The one with Giga.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. I don't know why I said Ready Steady. Ready Steady is just a Giga song.
Yeah, which is really good in and of itself, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. Giga has some good stuff.
Giga has some bangers.
I want to do his old stuff. Like I want to do like Danshi.
Do you want to do fucking what's that one song? Damn it! It's a really old Giga song from before he became K-pop Giga.
Electric Angel. I did that already.
From that album. It was the Kradness and Real duet.
Oh,
that
Remote
album.
Control? Remote Control?
No, it wasn't Remote Control. It was a Giga song.
'Cause that is a... Oh, right, that's not Giga. Wait.
Yeah, that's not Giga. You played
What?
yourself again.
Oh my god.
Wait, let me look at the album. It's
thought that was a Giga song. Jeez.
It's not. It's not. Oh, I didn't do Bring It On. Huh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised. I would have expected... That seems like a song that would lend itself to your voice, so I'm actually surprised you haven't done it. I know Juby did one.
Yeah, Juby did one.
Back.
You want to do it?
Sure.
This is how it happens, guys.
Yeah, this is. I need to give dictate practice with like pop songs.
Pop songs, yeah. I find that he doesn't really struggle with them too much. It's just it takes a little bit longer for him to do it.
Yeah, I don't think he struggles anymore with it. It's just all the songs I do are rock songs. So
that's fair.
Like that's just the one genre he's definitely grown accustomed to. Which is why I gotta start doing these pop bangers. But yeah, I mean, sure, let's do it. Let's try.
This song is
so hard.
It's so difficult. It's so high and then it's so low, and I'm just like,
Yeah, that's a song that I would absolutely just go the octave down. At least if it was me.
Yeah, it's sort of difficult. Wait, this is a song I was thinking about. I'm gonna put it on the Discord. Do you know this song? This is an old Giga song.
I definitely don't know this.
It's so old.
I just even looking at the name, I don't know this.
It's a really old song, but yeah, bring it on to banger. I tried covering, but I never uploaded because it sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, I feel like a lot of covers, a lot of the project files on my computer just never get made because it sounds horrible.
Wow, I'm really surprised actually that you've well, I guess I'm not surprised that you have project files. I'm surprised you have just the volume of project files.
I mean, these also like span back from like 2014, maybe 2013. I think I have like yeah. What's the oldest one?
I mean, I guess.
Go ahead.
I mean, everyone's different. Like, I don't know. I feel like most people are probably in a similar vein. Like, they'll start stuff and just not finish it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think it's only because of my friends that I actually finish everything I do.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, maybe my friends aren't as like, oh, you didn't finish a thing in a day. Ooh, sucks. But like,
yeah, no, I mean, well, come on, they're not like that. Like, they're not unreasonable. They're just like, you should finish projects. David specifically is like, cause like he just bangs stuff out, so it's like his work is done.
Dude, David's awesome. I asked him to write lyrics for a Zutomayo song the other day, and he just like delivered it in 2 days, and I've been struggling with it for like months.
No man, yeah, no, he told me about that actually, because I asked him to write something else, and he was like, I would, however, I'm working on something else. So I was like, well, okay, gotta wait.
That is fair. That is fair. David is a champ for sure. But yeah, let's wrap up this portion of it just by like, what are your plans for like the future of your channel?
Oh, jeez. Oh gosh.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years?
Why should we choose you to work at this company?
Yeah, jeez. Hopefully, the dream is I want to start making original stuff with the producers of the songs that I'm covering. But I think that is a very long way off. Yeah, that's the ultimate dream. But as for now, I don't know. Probably just doing. I think me, Dictate, and David are very quickly approaching like a good quality, so we'll probably just keep doing the stuff that I like. I guess. So just, I don't know, expect more covers, I guess.
Yay!
Yay!
Any hint for what the new cover is gonna be?
Well, I have my to-do list is currently extremely long, but the one that's probably coming out soon is Odori.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, other than that, my list is unreasonably long. There's like 20 songs that I want to do that have just no work done.
Yeah.
And no, Rosina, I have not found my umbrella, but I will probably find it in the next couple months.
What is this joke?
Oh, it's because I said I was gonna do Lost Umbrella by Ina Bakamori, and I just haven't done it yet.
That's so valid.
Yeah, but I will do it because that song is really good. I love Ina Bakamori. But yeah, those are my plans. Is just I'm watching for new stuff as it comes out. I'm trying to improve my PB for time from release to cover.
Your PB.
Currently working. Yeah, it's a speed run. It's a speed run game.
I know. You guys do it so quickly too. It's sort of insane.
Odori is the new Ado song. By the way.
Ado's so good.
Yeah, the jazz hip hop one. Is that even?
Is it jazz hip hop? Really... I saw somebody say that the chorus was more like Latin pop, and I was like, okay, I could see that.
Yeah,
too.
I mean it's got horns. It's got
horns
and stuff. Yeah, I mean what? That's what they're called. They're called horns. All right, fine. I guess my jazz terminology is too much.
Speedrun covers Slow
yeah.
Run Hollow Knight. Do you have any plans for like streaming? Is that gonna be like a thing for you in the future or nah?
I've been thinking a lot about what to do for streaming.
Yeah.
Because I've taken a huge break as of recently because I was starting to burn out a little bit. I think there's a chance I might switch back to Twitch and maybe start doing like only like event-centered streams.
Hell yeah.
Or, like milestone streams, but I need to do some serious brainstorming.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Do for that.
It's better if you don't burn yourself out so that you can like constantly create stuff.
Yeah, I think I leave the constant creating to YouTube, like to videos more than to streaming, because streaming is so exhausting. I don't understand how people do it, like streaming like 8 hours a day every day.
Yeah, no, I don't know how they do that too.
Like, yeah, no, it's just you need like unlimited energy, and as you can probably tell, I'm not someone who has unlimited energy. Like my volume right now, this is me all the time. There is no fluctuation except when I'm like actually passing out, which I mean, like, you know, that's not like a streamer vibe, you know?
Yeah, no, I understand totally. Like there are people who can like carve their own niche and like the chill streamer vibe, but I mean the meta always changes though, is the thing. So it's like you're always hopeful that maybe it'll work out.
Yeah, I mean I also think that like opening a second channel is still on the table.
Oh hell yeah,
because making content out of streams is actually the new wave.
Yeah, no, it totally is.
And that's also it's like regardless of what your personality is, like if you're okay, maybe not regardless of what your personality is, but as long as you have a decent editor and you know, like, I don't know, you know how to present content, I guess.
Yeah.
Then you can make it as a streamer, because people will want to watch you do it live.
Oh yeah, for reals.
Yeah, membership perks too.
Membership, oh man, important. Yeah, you can't get membership, right, because of how many claims are on your channel.
I wish.
Yeah,
I wish I could get memberships.
Oh wow.
I tried multiple times to contact YouTube staff, and they were like, "Yeah, no, bye. You can't do that."
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I mean, figured that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. You'll find a way. You seem like
I'm
like a bright
surprised. Kid. Thanks. Wow, appreciate it. I'm always so surprised when I see like different cover channels that have memberships enabled. Like I know Aruvin.
It's probably because a bunch of his stuff isn't copy claimed. Well, sometimes Alvin does pop up here, but yeah, I could always ask him. But
yeah, I mean like it's probably just because he has a lot of stuff that's not claimed.
Yeah, if you have a lot of stuff that isn't claimed, as long as the majority of your views isn't from stuff that's claimed, then you're good. Unfortunately for us. Anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately for us, we you know, it is what it is. We roll with the punches.
We roll with the punches. Oh yeah. So you feel like answering some questions now that we got from chat and stuff?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Expecting a straight up no. Don't feel like it.
Yeah,
Gonna head to bed now.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Wouldn't that be wild? Now that's content.
That's the big balls move.
That is the big balls move.
Yeah, nope. Not worth it. GTG.
Okay, wait, let me pull up some stuff from... Wait, did I send it in the server? I did. I also actually have in my server... Wait, let me just add you to my server, because there's a part that says, wow, English is hard. English is like insanely difficult for me right now. Didn't expect it. Okay, I think it's this server. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Alright. Where am I looking?
You are looking in the breakfast with the breakfast with Richie part in the bottom. Do you see the viewer submissions? Yeah. So there's also stuff here too.
Yes.
From what people asked
Oh,
you.
wow.
Yeah, there's a bunch here as well.
Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. We got a lot to work with.
We got a lot to work. We don't have to answer everything. Just answer the ones that you like feel like answering, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, that's fine. All right. Should I read these aloud? I guess I should. Okay. Are you guys okay? As okay as we can be. I guess. Jeez.
Jesus, who's that one from?
What up? That one's a hard-hitting one from Ihi. From Sound like my door.
It sounds like my microphone stand. Like.
Yeah. Oh God! Wow, I can hear that. Jeez, that's real.
It's bad.
You need a new one? That's man. All right. What is your favorite game of all time? Yeah,
Ooh, what is your favorite game of all time, dude?
Oh man.
What kind of video games do you play?
I don't play that many, to be honest. I need to start getting more. Like my Steam library is like a tragedy right now because it's so like there's like 40 or 50 games in here that I've gotten randomly over the years. From, just like people gifting.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think I've played like 8 or 9.
Oh wow, really?
There's
Yo,
so
we should
many
have like we
that
should have a game night
downloaded.
sometime. We should have like a multiplayer game night. Let's play Phasmo. Let's play Phasmo. Let's hunt ghosts.
What is Phasmo? I don't know what that is.
It's like a ghost hunting game. You're basically playing Ghostbusters. You're like trying to snuff them out with items, and then when you figure out, you're trying to figure out what ghost it is, and then you can use the tools around you to like make the ghost to figure it out and narrow it down, basically.
Right. Okay. Now that makes
It's actually pretty fun.
I see all the VTubers playing it.
Yeah.
All the time, but yeah, no, that seems fun.
It is a pretty fun game.
But my favorite game of all time, it's tough because like I have so many like fond memories. Like I'm pretty sure like Super Mario Galaxy, both of them are way up there.
So good.
I think probably Super Mario Galaxy 1 is like either number 1 or 2, next to like Super Metroid or something like that.
Super Metroid's a good game too.
Super Metroid's really good, and I just have a lot of nostalgia from it because that was my first Metroidvania game.
Oh, really?
Which is like one of my favorite genres of game. Yeah, no, I really love
Oh, so you like
Metroidvanias.
Metroidvanias. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, like that's why I like Hollow Knight so much.
Yeah.
Which is Hollow Knight's definitely number 3, by the way.
Have you finished Hollow Knight yet?
And no, I haven't.
Okay.
Because I was looking to do 112% as my first ever run, and I just haven't played it since the last time I streamed. So. Yeah, because I was trying to keep it so that it's like, it's a game that I won't. It's like I'm trying to go blind.
Yeah. That's fair.
But yeah, I just haven't finished it yet. But yeah, that's definitely number 3. And then all the other stuff that I've played with any sort of extensive history is like Osu, obviously. That one's like
I was waiting for you to mention Osu. I'm just like, how far are we gonna go before you mention Osu?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think Osu counts because it's just like it's like almost not a game. It's just a lifestyle at this point.
Yeah.
And then Minecraft, Borderlands, and Fallout are some of my favorites.
That's fair.
Anything eventful at your office life?
I think that one's for me. You. Yeah. Nothing eventful. I have a bunch of tea, but this is not the place and time. Like this is for okay. My pet peeve is when I'm just like, this is for question for breakfast streams. If you have a question for Will Stetson, drop it down, and they're just like, they don't do that.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. Oh, it doesn't bother me.
It bothers me sometimes because I'm just like. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I get it. I do get it, but it's like, yeah, it doesn't bother me at all.
Do you watch anime? There's like 2 anime questions here.
Do I watch? I don't watch like actively, but whenever I hear a lot about a show, I'll just go and binge the whole thing.
Really? So you've watched Demon Slayer?
I've not watched Demon Slayer.
Okay.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah.
But I've not watched it. Most of my, I haven't watched any like up-to-date shows in a long time.
Yeah.
Other than. The last thing I watched that was like relatively new was fucking Darling in the Franxx, and man, oh man, was that just a letdown. So my palate has been soured.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. Oh, and I've been keeping up to date with Attack on Titan.
Is it ending soon?
Which is, yeah, it's the 4th season part 1 is now over. The final season part 2 is airing in winter.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So I gotta wait till then.
Hell
but
yeah,
that show is
dude.
really, really good. But yeah, other than that, I don't really watch much anime. I used to watch a lot more back in high school and like early college. I don't even know what really counts as non-mainstream. Like, does ping pong count as non-mainstream? I don't even think so.
I think it counts as mainstream.
Yeah, that's damn, the non-mainstream. I don't.
Huh.
Like, I probably haven't watched many non-mainstream anime.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't think I can answer that one. And for least favorite mainstream,
Darling in the Franxx.
Fuck me. Yeah, I think it's Darling in the Franxx. It has to be. Yeah, no contest. It's Darling in the Franxx.
No.
God, the ending is so stupid. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't because I didn't want to. I knew it would be disappointing.
I was just upset because the first like 15 episodes are like, it's a banger. It's like actually really good. And then they just decide to rush it.
Yeah.
Because I guess they didn't have enough funding or screen time.
Oh, wow.
They just ended it off as like garbage. Okay, how do you juggle other responsibilities in your lives with making music? Well, that usually only happens because I have no life. I have no life, and every time that I have to dedicate myself to music, it's like I just take one day off and I just don't look at my phone. And I just spend my whole day inside recording.
Yeah, no.
And then I sort of make up for it.
Yep, that's how it is. Yep, can confirm. Best strategy. It's like you'll go out and then you'll just be like, the sun. Or if you're like going really late
true.
and you'll just be like, there is no more sun. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, no, that really happens too. I'll be done with the cover. It's like 7 p.m. I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I have free time. And then I look outside. I'm like, well, the day's over. Good night. Time to go to bed.
Good night. Time to go to bed. No need to eat. Just sleep. Yeah. Lots of sleep. Good night.
And it's also like it's also bad because like there will be sometimes where I actually do have free time and I'll want to like hang out with my friends. And then in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, but wait.
I could be recording.
I could be working right now.
I know. I feel that.
I hate it.
It's horrible.
It's such a stress.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, that's how I deal with it, quote unquote, is by not dealing with it.
There you go, guys. So if you guys don't deal with it, you're also doing it right. Don't worry.
Yeah. My favorite guilty pleasure song. It has to be something by Taylor Swift.
Dude, yes!
It's probably Love Story or You Belong With Me.
Did you listen to all her remasters?
No, I haven't heard them yet. I know they came out, but I haven't heard them yet.
They're good.
All right, I'll be sure to listen.
I feel like everything. I feel like I say everything is good though. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Why has Will been gone for so long? I already talked about that. When will he be Oh man, I already talked about that too. Favorite and least favorite part of making a cover?
You go first.
Oh goodness. My favorite part is definitely just the end result. Like being able to, even like without mixing anything like that, being able to listen back to all the tune time vocals with like no master, I'm just like, damn. Because like the harmonies that I do are usually like, at least up until like Lag Train basically, a lot of them aren't as present.
Yeah.
Because that's just how it is like mixed. Because if there's too many harmonies over one song, like if there's too many harmonies at like an equal-ish volume over a vocal line, then it just starts to sound cluttered.
Yeah.
And kind of bad. But like I like that shit just because I like Jacob Collier.
Yeah.
Which is like his stuff is all just like super excessive, like ridiculous harmony stuff. So listening to that stuff is really, really cool to me. And then the least favorite part is
actually
probably
recording it.
Yeah, well, I think recording the main vocal line is my least favorite part because there's not a whole lot of liberties you could take with it without thinking long and hard about how you want to make it sound.
Yeah, it's gotta be tasteful.
Yeah, that's me though.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think my least favorite part is recording in general. I don't know why. Like I like singing, but recording is just a feat. It is.
Yeah, no, it's really annoying too. It's really annoying because you need to like, I mean, I didn't used to be such a stickler for how lines sounded.
Right.
Like, like the small intricacies like pronunciation and like how consonants and syllables land. But now I'm like super picky, so it'll like every line that you hear in a cover of mine has probably about 20 or 30 revisions to it.
Yeah.
There's probably about 20 to 30 takes. Like it doesn't matter how easy it is to sing.
Yeah.
It's I'm really picky.
Yeah, me too. I felt that.
How long did you expect to be making weeb covers on the internet? Not as long as I've been doing. Honestly.
I thought I would get married at my age.
Oh man.
I thought I'd be married and have kids by this time, so I guess that sort of tells you about where I am.
No, that's fine. No, that's valid. That's completely fine. I mean, like, personally, I have never thought about getting married. Not really.
You're so valid.
Well, okay, that's not true, actually. I have thought about it, but it's just not something that I'm prioritizing.
Yeah, no, same here. I mean, at this point, I'm just like, I'm gonna do a grind, and then maybe one day I can settle down, but that's about it. Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, I want to be, like, before I even think about stuff like that, I want to be in a good place financially.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
just not right now, and doing what I'm doing, it's a long road, so it's probably gonna be a while before I like actively think about, you know, time to have a family.
Yeah, for sure. At least there isn't like a bunch of pressure from our like our generation to get married like now, you know. Because my mom got married at my age.
Every time I go home, my mom is always like,
so
when are the grandkids? Like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess for my peers, there's not like
from your
crazy,
peers at least,
pressure.
it's like, like, sure, there are some of our friends getting married. I don't know if you have friends that are getting married yet. Do you?
No, I have a couple friends that are married.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like I have friends that like invite me to their wedding, and I'm just like, okay, that's cool. But it's like no pressure from them to be like, so when are you getting married? Like, you know, it's just nice.
No, I hate that.
I hate that too. Oh shit! I'm sorry if you can hear like the construction music outside. Construction noise. Whoa,
music.
whoa.
Wow, it's just not that late for you.
Dude, I'm like, I'm twerking to this music, bro. Construction.
Jesus Christ.
Construction sounds to play in the club. That's really what it is. Okay, wait. Okay, if you had the option to pick one of your old covers to redo, which one would it be? Why?
Oh God, give me a second. I need to look. That's not a question I can answer readily.
It feels like when you put stuff out that's really good, and then when you listen to it like a few years later, you're like,
Yeah, I think the answer is probably I'm Klein. The things I would want to make sure is improve the most is just my voice, because that was when I was like full classical mode. It just sounds not very. It doesn't sound like a rock song. It sounds like a pop or like a classical vocalist was thrown into a rock song. Yeah, that's it.
No, I personally love your cover of Eine Kleine. It's good.
I don't think it's bad. Like the intonation is there, but it's definitely like mix wise and just my vocal technique wise, it can absolutely be changed.
Oh yeah,
but
I understand.
Pretty much anything from like, oh God, this list. There's like so many of these that are just not that good. I don't think I can. Just anything from like mid 2018 to 2017 could do with a remaster. But yeah, Ein Klein and Yudashi no Ribbon are probably the ones that are like the most improvable.
So how many subs and donos till we get it, bro?
Oh man. Oh gosh, maybe when I don't have to worry about anything else, I will redo all of my old stuff. But that's probably a long ways away.
Julie has the same feeling too. She's like, one day I'll redo everything. Until then.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while. What about you for redoing?
Me? I don't know. Undead Alice probably I'd redo. Yeah,
that's fair.
That one's recent, but like also I wasn't really that satisfied. I was just putting it out to put it out.
Right, you gotta hop on the wave.
Gotta hop on the wave a little bit, and I'm still lucky that like people come to me for my Deco Nina covers, but like that's other than that, like I don't think it would have done too well.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's.
If not for that,
it happens.
It happens every once in a while. It's normal. It's saddening.
Yeah. I think my only video that I was genuinely surprised by how badly it performed was Shiwa.
Shiwa?
I think.
I actually haven't listened to your cover of Shiwa. I don't think it ever showed up in my recommendations actually.
Oh well, that's just awesome to hear. So maybe it wasn't my fault.
I don't think it's your fault. A bunch of the times, like, it really isn't. I have this point in time back in 2017. If you look back, like some of the covers, like I think 4 or 5 in a row, like hit probably like 1 million views, like broke 1 million. And like,
right, because that's just what the algorithm was feeling that day.
Exactly, it's just what the algorithm's feeling that day. Like I think my cover of fucking Bitter Choco Decoration's good as fuck, but like it's not getting pushed out, so it is what it is.
It still did good though.
It did good, but it didn't do as good as I wanted it to.
Right. I mean, that song is also like. It was a little older. It was like 1.5 years old or something when you did it, right?
I can't fucking believe songs that are 1.5 years are already considered old. I'm old, okay? I don't hop on these bandwagons fast enough.
I mean, no, my perspective is also skewed just because of like all of Canaria's stuff coming out. Like, that's what I consider new.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It's true. You have the right of it, though. Those are the covers that are like new and people want to hear. Like things that are over a year old, like most of the time, people don't want to hear it unless it's something that's like really persisted.
Yeah, or you just redefine the song. But even then, it's like if you don't present it properly, I think that it's very, very low likelihood that it'll do super well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah. All right. If you had to fill a team game role, what is your go-to? I mean, probably healer, honestly. I'm so bad at FPS games. Like, I would not be able to win a 1v1. Or it's either that or like sniper, I guess, in like Halo. But yeah. What about yourself?
Oh, I'm always healer. Especially I play Final Fantasy 14 online, which has a free trial up to level 60, which includes the first expansion, Heavensward. Yeah.
That's just Moon Ruins. I've never played Final Fantasy.
That's the first Final Fantasy game I played. It's actually pretty good. Like, it's slow in the beginning, and then there's dragons, and then you're like, I'm gonna take down the Catholic Church.
Oh shit. Okay. Maybe I'll get it. I say this about a lot of stuff. I've said maybe I'll get like Valorant. I've said maybe I'll get like.
Yo, if you play Valorant or Apex, hit me up. Like, I always need more practice anyway.
Oh really? Yeah. My friends have been begging me to play Apex.
Hell yeah, dude! Let's do it.
I'll learn. I think I have like 8 hours in that game from when it first came out.
I have 1 hour in that game, so let's go. Let's go. Let's have fun. Let's do it. Shit. You wanna move over to Twitter and see what we have there?
Yeah, sure.
What do we have over on Twitter? Here, let me find a question.
Also, I think yeah, while you find that, I saw a question before that said in chat that said, are you afraid of any bugs? The answer is no. I love bugs.
You love bugs?
Really?
I
used to really be into entomology. Yeah. Back when I was like really, really young, I was like obsessed with bugs. And then it eventually like started transition to marine biology.
Have you played Bug Snacks?
No, I've not.
You should. You should. Yasin, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. Yasin, welcome. Thank you for raid. Welcome.
Also, I'm sorry I'm like dying a little bit.
No, it's okay. Go drink some water. Let me look for something.
No, I mean I've had water. Don't worry about it.
Yasin, thank you for 3 months. Welcome. We are just wrapping this up with Will answering some questions and then figuring out the trajectory of the sun and moon and all that good shit. It's really fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see. Somebody asks, who's your favorite artist and why is it Canaria?
Yeah, you answered it. No, it's not Canaria. I think my favorite artist. Oh god, it's got to be some like. I mean, is this like a Vocaloid producer artist or like any artist?
I think any.
Any artist? Oh man.
Yeah. Zerman, thank you so much for the 12 months.
Way up there. Periphery. Yeah, I don't know if you know them.
No, I don't.
Periphery is like a prog metal band. They're so good.
I need to listen. What are they called?
I'll spell it out.
Okay, yeah,
shit,
just
apparently it's been a year.
It has been a year, hasn't it, Zerman? Thank you for the 12 months. Thank you.
Yeah, the song Reptile is so good.
Okay.
Yes, I do listen to Periphery, and yes, they are so good. Fusion is like probably my favorite genre. Polyphia is also really good. And yeah, Jacob Collier is probably the most persistent though. I've been listening to him for like 5 or 6 years now.
Did you listen to him before? What was that song? All I Need. Like, cause I feel like that's when he got popular, right?
Oh, well, that's when he went mainstream.
Yeah.
The thing is, when I was in college, all I hung out with was jazz kids.
Ah.
So all the time they would be posting like the newest like jazz fusion stuff. And Jacob Collier, when he came out with Flintstones, or like no, it was a little bit after he came out with Flintstones when I started listening to him. But yeah, he's just super talented. All his old stuff I really recommend listening to, honestly.
Yeah, his stuff is really good. If you guys want to look him up, Jacob Collier. Good shit.
Yeah, he's awesome. What about you? Who's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist? Okay, so I love Deco Nina, obviously. I still listen to a lot of Vocaloid. But I've been listening to Porter Robinson lately because he's awesome. And I don't think we need a reason to listen to Porter. Yeah, Porter is just so good.
Dude, I pride myself on being a Porter stan since 2011.
2011?
Back when he came out with Spitfire.
Dude, that's insane.
I fucking love Porter Robinson.
Porter is so good. Porter is a beast. Like Nurture, everything just sort of slaps. Like I don't understand.
Yeah. I love Musician so much.
Musician is so good. So good.
God. Have you watched the video?
Yes, it was Waboku, right? Who made it?
Yeah, I was so surprised to see his art style pop up.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is the crossover I never knew we needed, but here we go.
God, just watching his stuff, I can't imagine like the amount of work that goes into it. Like I was showing Ed, because he's super into he's super into like crazy complicated like motion graphic stuff and like interesting like drawn videos and stuff like that. He was watching it, he was like mind was blown. He was like, how much time went into this? Just this 3-minute video.
It's sort of crazy, all those perspectives, and like it feels like he hand drew everything, and like I don't understand.
He did.
I don't understand.
Like, yeah, I don't get it either. It's the same with people like Wuma. Like I don't know how someone like Wuma functions.
How does Wuma just put out that much art?
Yeah, and being able to do like something like Oswald just at all.
Oswald was amazing. That music video was just chef's kiss. Love that.
Yeah. He's so talented.
So fucking talented. Okay, here's the next one. Love your English covers. Finally understand King thanks to it, and Mira was also a banger. But why do you think very few others are doing English covers? And this one is from Paul SD. Thanks, Paul, for your question.
Thanks, Paul. I think the answer is because they're hard.
Yeah.
Like, actually, they're really, really annoying to make.
They really are.
Like especially if you don't like. I'm blessed because it's like David and Dictator just like saints. But if you're doing everything by yourself, like it is a damn chore to write lyrics, like to write good trans lyrics, sing and mix everything yourself, plus subbing the video, which is like not a small task depending on the song that you're doing. Like it's, I mean, also because there's a little bit of a stigma with English covers, just because like, you know, there's not many people who can do like really good trans lyrics that match up to the original song, you know, like, and it just generally sounds better in Japanese because that's what it was written in.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the same thing with writing Japanese covers of English songs. Like it's very hard to execute well.
Yeah, for sure. Like, do you get those comments a lot that's just like, well, you should have like, I don't know, it basically like it sounds good, but it's not accurate to the translation. You should have just sang the translation. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah, whenever I see that, I'm like, what? Like you're trolling.
Yeah,
like
bro, you're
singing
trolling.
You could write the worst trans lyrics in the world, and it would be better than singing the direct translation.
Yeah.
Because it just sounds like so clunky. But
yeah,
I mean, whatever. Like I tend to ignore comments like the only comments I actually really take to I tend to actually take into account are ones on like vocal technique.
Yeah.
Because like I know I'm not so dumb as to know that I think I have arranging at least on lock, and I know the mix is good because Dictate just is good.
Yeah.
So if it's anything else, then it's just gonna be. If it's anything I take into account regarding constructive criticism, it's technique.
How did you learn technique? Like, I know you're around musicians all the time, but like, did you like just ask? Like, hey, how do I sing better? Because like, I've been singing for years, and I feel like I've damaged my voice more than like I needed to unnecessarily.
Oh, damn. I mean, like, I think that a lot of it was just me listening back to myself, like in the really early stages, and being like, okay, this sounds wrong. How can I say this word like in a way that doesn't sound wrong? I guess. And I also had a lot of help from my back in sophomore year of college. I took jazz vocal lessons, and I was taught a lot about like the way that how my vocals sound is literally like if I was singing jazz. It's really similar actually, because the way that jazz is supposed to be sung is it's supposed to sound like you're speaking, like if that makes sense. Like it's supposed to be speaking voice almost. And just doing that, like obviously speaking is like the least taxing way to use your voice. So if you move your mouth and your throat in the way that you would be talking while singing, like it's really that's sort of what my that's sort of how I force myself to sound. And it's worked out because now my technique is not that bad. I mean, I'm still gonna I still want to get lessons again, just so I can like know if I'm doing anything still wrong, because there's just a huge reality where there's a huge chance I might be. Like don't look to me for technique. That's just what worked for me.
Did you used to take singing lessons?
Yeah, just for a year. Back in college. That was my lessons.
I see.
But yeah, other than that, I really don't. Because I've been asked before to teach people to sing. Like people have asked me to teach them. I'm like, man, like I always try to answer this either like not in like the fake humble way.
Yeah.
But I really try to be like, you don't want me as your teacher, because I feel like I will give you misinformation, and I don't want to live with the conscience that like I've damaged someone's voice.
That's absolutely fair.
But yeah, wow, that was a really long-winded answer to what was the question?
I think it was, why do you think very few others are doing English covers?
Oh yeah, it's because they're hard.
A to B.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Right.
Okay. I think it's about time we wrap this up. I think we're both sort of dying in a way.
Yeah, I need to sleep.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Time to sleep. I know we're just having breakfast, but it's always easier to sleep after you eat anyway. Thank you guys for coming today to stream. Don't forget to follow Will Stetson's. Will, plug it in the comments.
Hey. Oh yeah. Hey, go follow me on YouTube. https://www.youtube.com/c/Will Stetson.
Or user / the official no face.
With a 0 as the O.
There you go.
Also, my Tweetor.
Oh yeah,
https://www.twitter.com/stillwetsun.
Are you still wet, son?
Oh yes I am.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. You should get that toweled off.
Yeah, I know I really should. But, yeah, that's literally all my socials. I need to start doing more with the TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that.
I mean, you have the time, so yeah, maybe. But just know that I think you gotta do 3 videos a day on TikTok to like game the algorithm. So good luck.
A hard pass. Thank you.
Anyway, guys, thanks for coming. If you guys have don't forget to follow Will, and if you guys have any other suggestions for guests or anything, you guys can leave them in I don't know, my Twitter maybe? I have socials. You could leave them here. You could send them to me in the mail. I don't care. I'll see them. Anyway, this was Breakfast with Waity, and I will see you guys next week. Oh, actually, do I have a stream tonight? I might have a stream tonight. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Bye!
Bye!
Okay, wait.
Oh, is it muted?